Reading the book, The Little Red Hen?
Yeah.
Good. Well, today we're going to read it again and practice a strategy called stretching out the words. So today I'm going to teach you something good readers do. When they don't know a word, they stretch it out sound by sound. And today we're going to try this together while reading The Little Red Hen. Once you sound out each part of the word, you can push it back together. And when we're reading, I think we're going to find some words that we don't know, so we can stop and stretch those words out so we can try and figure out what they mean. So, The Little Red Hen by Lucinda McQueen. Once upon a time, there was a little red hen who shared her tiny cottage with a goose, a cat, and a dog. The goose was a gossip. She chatted with the neighbors all day long. The cat was very vain. There's a word I don't know. Let's try and sound it out. So the first two letters are BR. What sound do you think BR makes together?
Bruh.
Okay. And then what about you? And then what about SH together?
Shh.
And then ED?
Id.
Now let's try and push those words closer together. So, brushed. Brushed. All right, so let's see if that makes sense. She brushed her fur. Do you guys think that makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Good. She straightened her whiskers and polished her claws all day long. The dog was always sleepy. He napped on the front porch swing all day long. The little red hen ended up doing all the work around the house. She cooked, she cleaned, she washed the clothes, and took out the trash. She mowed the lawn and raked the leaves. She even did all of the... here's another word I don't think I know. So let's try and sound it out. So the first two letters are sh. Good, they make the sh sound. And then what about the O? What sound can O make?
Ah.
Ah, good. Or how about a double P? What sound do you think double P makes? And then I think we've seen that ending before. What about ing together?
Ing.
Good. So let's try and push those closer together. So we had sh, ing. So let's push those closer together.
Shopping.
Good. All right. So she mowed the lawn and raked the leaves. She even did all of the shopping. One morning, on her way to the market, the little red hen found a few grains of wheat. She put them in the pocket of her apron. When she got home, she asked her friends, "Who will plant these grains of wheat?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Then I will plant them myself," said the little red hen, and she did. When the grains of wheat began to... here's another word we don't know. So I'm going to show you guys what it is, and then I want you to turn and talk to your partner about a way that you guys can figure out what this word means. Alright, so
Let's sound it out slowly and then push it together. Sprout.
good job! Alright, so the grains of wheat began to sprout, the little hen cried. "Look at the wheat I planted. This is coming up. Who will help me take care of it this summer?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Then I will take care of it myself," said the little red hen, and she did. All summer long she cared for the growing wheat. She made sure that it got enough water, and she hoed the weeds out carefully between each row. By the end of the summer, the wheat had grown tall, and when it turned from green to gold, she asked her friends, "Who will help me out? Or who will help me cut and thresh this wheat?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Then I will cut and thresh it myself," said the little red hen, and she did. When all the wheat had been cut and threshed, the little red hen scooped the wheat into a... Okay, here's another one I don't know. Let's try and sound it out together. So, we've seen the letters WH together before, right? What sound does WH together make? Whoa. And then we have two E's together, and we learned that two vowels together, or when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. So what sound does E together make?
E?
E, good job. And then there's an L there. What sound does L make?
O.
Good. So let's try putting that first part together. So,
Wheel.
wheel, good. And then there's a second part of the word, so let's start with that. So it starts with a B, so,
B.
and then an A.
E.
And then how about a double R? What sound do you think that makes?
R.
And then O, W.
O.
Alright, so let's see what that one is.
Barrow.
Good. So what are those two words pushed together, do you think?
Wheelbarrow.
Good. Alright, so the little red hen scooped the wheat into a wheelbarrow and said, "This wheat must be ground into flour. Who will help me take it to the mill?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Then I will take it myself," said the little red hen, and she did. The miller ground the wheat into flour and put it into a bag for the little red hen. Then, all by herself, she pushed the bag home into the wheelbarrow. One cool fall morning, not many days later, the little red hen got up early and said, "Today would be a perfect day to bake some bread. Who will help me bake a loaf of bread with the flour I brought home from the mill?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Then I will bake the bread myself," said the little red hen, and she did. She mixed the flour with milk and eggs and butter and salt, and kneaded the dough, and shaped it into a nice plump loaf. Then she put the loaf into the oven and watched as it baked. The smell of the bread baking soon filled the air. It smelled so... let's try this one. I'm a little stuck on it. So, the first two letters are D-E. What sound do you think D-E makes?
De.
De. And then there's an L in there, so...
O.
And then I-C together, that one's kind of hard, because it could be ick, or... Del-I... And this is actually a hard one, so it's sh. Delicious. Delicious. Alright?
Delicious.
Delicious. Good. That the goose stopped chatting, and the cat stopped brushing, and the dog stopped napping. One by one they came into the kitchen. When the little red hen took the freshly baked loaf of bread out of the oven, she said, "Who will help me eat this bread?" "Oh, I will," said the goose, "and I will," said the cat, "and I will," said the dog. "You will," said the little red hen, "Who planted the wheat and took care of it?" "I did." "Who cut the wheat?" "Who threshed and took it to the mill?" "I did." "Who brought the flour home and baked this loaf of bread?" "I did." "I did it all by myself. Now I'm going to eat it by myself." And that is exactly what she did. All right, great. Okay, so today we talked about stretching out words that we don't know. So when we get into our independent reading groups today, we can practice this strategy when we get stuck on words we don't know. Okay?